So I've actually been debating for a while if I wanted to share this because I know a lot of people wanted to know about the story. What is happening here? I know a lot of people were curious about the situation and what was going on and how I got here and everything. So I think I've gotten enough questions at this point that I'll just address it, and I'll try to keep it brief because there's a lot of layers to the story. So basically, I graduated from college in May. I got accepted to a grad program in New York City that I actually deferred admission a year so that I would start the following summer. I wanted to travel and save up some money and take a little bit of a break from school before I went back into it. Can you stop eating the plants, please? That's when I went to art school in France because it was one of my hobbies that I wanted to explore a little bit more. After the program was over, I was going to stay in Europe for a little while longer, travel around a little bit, see some other places that were on my list, and then come back home and get established in the city, work for a little bit until my program started the following June. My grandma hadn't really been feeling well for a little while, and we weren't sure what it was. So the day that I landed in France, I found out that she had pancreatic cancer. And we didn't know all the details about it at that point as far as timelines, treatments, all that important stuff. And it scared me a little bit because I said, okay, should I come back from France? I didn't know what to do at this point. The program was supposed to be about a month and a half. It was going to start off in the south of France and then end in Paris, and then we were going to fly out from Paris. France is very important to my grandma. Art is very important to my grandma because her husband, my grandfather, was actually a painter in France for a lot of his art career. It was important for her that I went. So she said, I want you to stay there. I want you to have a good time. If you come home, you're just going to watch me be sick. I don't want you to do that. So I stayed in touch with her the entire time I was there. She said that the highlight of her week was when I would call with news about how my program was going. I found out towards the end of the program that she wasn't going to do treatment. She was 87. She said, I don't want any more doctor's appointments. I know how this is going to go. I know what my odds are with my age. I would rather just, not spend the rest of my life in a hospital, which I understood. I came back, and my plan was no longer to go straight to New York. My plan was now to live with her, and since I do have basic medical background, I was going to basically be her live-in caregiver until she no longer needed me. And it went a lot faster than I thought it would. This was in August. They said, this was in July, and they predicted that we would have until end of December. They said about 6 months since her diagnosis, which was in June. She died mid-August. So I took care of her and lived with her for a month. It was definitely hard. But when she died, I decided to stay here a little bit longer, watch over the house a little bit until my parents decided what they were going to do. It's not my house. It's their house. They're just letting me live here. Yeah, got a part-time job. I've been working a little bit, got a dog because as much as I couldn't wait to live alone when I was in college, I couldn't wait to be on my own. Once I got here, it became very lonely, especially being in the house that I had so many memories in. It became depressing pretty fast. So the dog has definitely helped with that. This was always supposed to be a temporary situation for me. It was never supposed to be permanent. This is not me taking over the house. I'm just here when things go haywire. But yeah, I love this house. I love how many memories I have in this house. I've enjoyed trying to do some art while I've been here. I haven't gotten a lot done, but yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Pretty much the gist. If you have any more questions, I will answer them. But yeah, that's the story. That's how I got here.